Yesterday, we meditate on Jesus' tiredness. When he saw the people who crowded around him came only to ask for a sign, a miracle. Today, instead, we see Jesus saying that we have to ask, how can this be? Doesn't it bother him that we ask, or doesn't bother him? First, we must make a few things clear. To ask doesn't have the same meaning perhaps in all language, although the word could be the same. For example, I speak for myself. I may generalize, maybe I'm wrong, because any concept is too risky, but I'm going to give it a try. Spaniards, in general, don't know how to ask. We don't know how to ask. It is one of our defects. I will say, as a nation, pride. We have positive things, but pride is very strong. We don't know how to ask, and although we use the word ask, we are actually using another concept, and we should use the word of that concept which exists. The word ask is not the same as the word demand, and it is possible that this, which I recognize in my compatriots and in myself, also exists in other places. The Lord doesn't say, demand and it will be given to you. He says, ask. What's the difference? The one who asks is aware that he's not entitled to what he's asking for. The one who demands is aware that he's entitled to that which he demands. Ask and will be given to you. It's not the same as demand and it will be given to you. First, conscience examination. Do we ask or do we demand? Before God, we cannot demand. Before God, we cannot have pride. Pride closes God's ears. Pride is Satan's sin. It is the first sin. How can we treat God as if He were our servant, our slave, our employee? Many times we ask, most of the time we demand. I repeat, even if verbally we are using the correct verb. And the proof, the demonstration, comes when for whatever reason, perhaps because we have asked badly, we are not given what we asked for. He who asks and does not get it, doesn't get angry. I'm asking a favor. If you can help me, if you cannot help me, I'm not gonna get angry. He who demands and does not get angry, does get angry. I am demanding a right. I have the right to what I am asking for. Do we get angry when God doesn't give us what apparently asked for? Because if we get angry with more or less subtlety, we get angry by distancing ourselves from God or by calling our relationship with Him. If we get angry, it is because we have never asked. Ask and it will be given to you with humbleness. Lord, I plead to you. I know I have no right to do this. I know that I have no right to ask for your miracle. I know I have no right to ask for your forgiveness. I know I have no right, Lord, but I beg you, I humbly ask you, and if you don't give it to me, you know why. You know better. You are God. You will know. I accept your divine will. Another important thing in this fragment of the Gospel, and in every fragment, there are so many important things. This sentence ends. Then there is another one about what we have to do with our neighbor. But this sentence ends saying, St. Matthew, how much would your Father who is in heaven give you good things? To those who ask Him, He will give good things, good. St. Luke, in the same pericope, which speaks of the same Jesus sermon, changes the text a little, and does not say, your Father will give you good things, but says, your Father will give you the Holy Spirit to those who ask Him. The Holy Spirit is good. Therefore, there is no disagreement between Matthew and Luke text. Personally, I like Luke's text better. Why? Because, other from the fact that we don't know how to ask, and that deep down we are always demanding from God and our neighbor, we don't ask for the thing that we are really important. The Holy Spirit is important. Why don't we ask for the Holy Spirit to come upon us? How I long for the Holy Spirit to come upon me. How much? His gifts, His comfort, His light, His defense. Let us ask for holiness, which is the gift of the sanctifying Spirit. But who asks for holiness? Who asks God above all things, Lord, may I know you and love you? Who asks for holiness above all things, for his children, for his friends? Lord, may this person know you and love you. May he know you and love you. Ask, and shall be given to you. Ask, yes. Don't demand, ask. And ask, let us ask, first of all, for holiness. Then let us ask everything else which we need with humbleness, work, health, family, our homeland, for those who are suffering, for the immigrants, for the sick, for those who care for the sick, so many and so many things. I pray every day for all those people who ask me for prayers, but I ask for holiness for them in the first place. So be it.